What's up, everybody? Happy to be back. Guys, I promised you a comprehensive breakdown of the new routine that I have and an answer as to why I changed my routine up. Now, you guys might be aware I have an exercise playlist on the channel, and if you haven't seen it, check it out. It explains how I like to train, it explains what I train, it explains a whole bunch of stuff that might be beneficial to you guys if you're looking to create your own routines with this amazing machine, okay? So, I have made some changes in my routine, but it hasn't been anything like super drastic, but I am going to get into what those changes are and why. But before I do that, I just want to apologize, guys. Sunday in Brooklyn, nice, bright and early, we got construction going on. The whole neighborhood's being woken up by my loud screaming voice on this video, as well as the construction that's going on outside my window. So please forgive all the noise that you're going to be hearing, all the pounding and the jackhammering, guys. Just another day in New York, right? But at the end of the day, we need to get stuff done. So that's how it gets done. Anyway, so let's talk about it. The first thing that I like to start the week off is, as you guys might know, and as you guys might do yourself, actually, let me make sure the camera's running, because all too often I start recording. Okay, good. All right, so what I like to start the week off with is bench, okay? Now, I will do a variation of the bench depending on the week. So I like to switch it up, as I've told you guys. I try to hit every muscle group at least twice a week, okay? So let's say, for example, just an example, Monday, I'll do a standard bench press movement. The next time I do bench press, I might switch it up to my personal favorite, the crossover movement, where you're taking your arms and you're going like this, crossing over on the flat bench. I've showed you that, guys, in the past. It's an amazing way to hit all of this. It really is fantastic. Then the next time I do chest, right, that would be getting into the next week. What I would do is maybe I'll do an incline bench. And then the next time after that, a decline, okay? That's something that I wasn't doing initially, mostly because I did not have an adjustable bench. Guys, I recommend getting an adjustable bench because Tonal currently does not come with an adjustable bench. It just comes with a flat bench. Hi, honey. The next thing that I like to talk about is after chest, right? The next day, I'll be doing my back. Now, initially, I started doing reverse flies. That's what I started off with. I've now changed from the reverse fly into a seated row. And the reason why I started doing that, guys, is because I noticed that my traps were lacking, okay? So I want my traps to grow uniformly with the rest of my body, right? So this, I noticed, was a little bit of a weak area. The reverse fly wasn't hitting them the way I wanted it to. So I switched it up, and now I'm doing a seated row. The seated row is hitting my lats very well, just like the reverse fly actually was hitting my lats very well. But now it's also giving me a more concentrated trap exercise, okay? So it's hitting the traps really well, and I'm able to feel it after every workout. I'm giving special attention to this body part. Sometimes, guys, you have to give special attention to certain body parts. If you see that they're lacking, it's bodybuilding for a reason. You're building your body, and you need to focus on different areas of your body that you see need help, okay? So the next day, after my back workout, right, I'm doing buys and I'm doing traps, okay? So I'm going to be doing the bicep curl, right? I like doing the bicep curl. I use the easy bar, and I have it on one of the arms of Tonal, the left arm, right? And then after I do a set of bicep curl, I'll jump straight into a shrug. So what I do is, and I'll demonstrate to you guys how easy it is in a minute. All you do is you set the machine up. As you guys know, this machine has 2 arms. It doesn't have 6 arms. It doesn't have 7 arms. It's got 2 arms. So when you create your routines or when you're doing your workouts, you want to set everything up as easy as possible. So you're not moving these arms around all the time. Maybe you guys don't mind, but it annoys the heck out of me. I don't want to be having to move it up here and then down here in different angles and all that. I try to set my workouts up so that I can do a nice, easy circuit as easy as possible with as minimal movement as I need to do, okay, to get the job done. So what I love is I go straight from curls into shrugs, okay? All I do is just simply unclip just simply unclip one of the clips on the arm that the bar is attached to when I'm transitioning from bicep into the shrug. Then when you're doing the shrug, you have it on both arms, because if you don't have it on both arms, Tonal's not going to register that you're doing an actual rep. So you can be like this all day, but Tonal's not going to get, hey, this guy completed 50 reps, because for some reason both arms aren't attached when you're doing the shrug movement. Now, as you guys might know, the shrug is not in the Tonal library, so I use generic bar movement for this, okay? So curls, shrugs on that day. That's the third day of the week, okay? Then, after that, the next day, I like to do tries, right? Triceps. I like to do rear delt. Now, you guys might know, I don't focus on front or middle delt. I don't. The reason I don't is because every other exercise I'm doing is pretty much hitting front and rear delt. Just because of what it is. So I don't focus on those body parts necessarily. They're getting a lot of work already. So I like to do the tricep extension normally, right? That was my old routine. Now that I've incorporated triceps and rear delts into one day, which I wasn't doing initially, I've set the machine up to give me the easiest way to do this. So what's the easiest way? You set the machine up, you have the arm set up for a tricep extension, right? And then you go directly from the tricep extension into a face pull, because the arm is going to stay in the same position. Maybe all you'll have to do is change the attachment. So maybe you go from the easy bar into, for example, the the rope, right? If you want to do the face pull. That's it. Simple, easy change, nothing crazy. You don't have to worry about, moving the arms or to go from maybe, for example, a tricep extension into a reverse fly, right? Because the reverse fly is going to hit the rear delts. What else is going to hit the rear delts? The face pull is going to hit the rear delts, right? You just got to make sure you do the movement right. It's kind of a tricky movement. You want to make sure you do it correctly, okay? So the next day is legs. Okay, so weighted squats, and I incorporate now, which I wasn't doing before, shrugs into the weighted squats. Why? Simply because the arms are already in the right position. I already have them in the correct position. It's perfect for me. I don't have to do any crazy moving. The bar is already on. I just do my shrugs. So you're setting your moves up in order to do a nice, smooth circuit, basically. Now, somebody actually asked me to touch on circuit training when it comes to this machine. I'm going to be getting into a video with that. The question was, is Tonal good for circuit training? We're going to get into that specific topic in a different video coming up soon. All right, guys? Hope this was beneficial to you all. Be safe, and I'll talk to you all soon.